First thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to start the toffee because that takes some time. I've got in the crock pot over here, I have the white chocolates for the white chocolate peppermint jumbles. I have the white bark that we sell downstairs. I have a bag of vanilla chips, and I have a chopped up bar of premium white chocolate. It's in there melting along with 3 tablespoons of shortening, and that's melting in the crock pot. You can also do this over water on a double boiler. You can do it in the microwave, 30-second bursts. But I'm doing this in the crock pot tonight. So this is getting all nice and melted. So I can start the turtle cookie balls. I can start the white peppermint jumbles in just a few minutes. But I'm going to start with the toffee because that takes about 20 minutes to come up to brown. And I start with, I've already made half this recipe, so this is the other half of the recipe. And this is calling for 1.5 cups of butter. So this is half of that, because the other half is already the recipe. I have 3.5 cups of sugar. This is half of it, so it's 3.5 cups divided by 2 is what? 1.5. Okay, 1.75. Then we have a 2/3 cup water, which is half the recipe, and salt, half. All right, so that's started nicely. I'll move this behind me. And I just leave this alone. I've got it on 4 right now, medium low. I just want to get this stuff melted. I want to get the butter and the sugar melted a little bit, and then I'll crank it up so it comes to a bubble and starts to make the caramel. Do you like to cook? You do? What do you cook? What's your favorite thing to cook?
Bread.
You like bread? You're a baker?
Wow.
You like to get in there and just...
I'm afraid of bread.
Aw, you're afraid of bread?
I'm afraid of yeast. I never do the yeast right.
Oh. What's your favorite bread product to make?
Just bread.
Just anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bread.
White bread? Yeah, lucky family. Yeah. All right, so I've got the butter and the sugar and the salt and the water going over here. This is the vanilla, half of the vanilla, and I've used the organic vanilla extract. I use the organic vanilla extract because it doesn't have extra sugar in it. Most of vanilla extracts, if you look downstairs, have sugar in it, which is kind of weird. Don't want that, so there's that. So I've got this going over here. This is going to be so much fun. When this melts up, I'm going to be, hello! Oh, Mary. Hey, honey. There's the recipes over here.
Okay.
I'm so happy you made it. Thank you. Hey, Monica. Nice to meet you. I've got the ingredients for the toffee in the pot already, so that's starting to warm up. And I've got the white chocolate for the white chocolate peppermint jumbles warming up in the crock pot. Turtle cookie balls is what I'll be making now while I wait for this to warm up and the white chocolate to warm up and the toffee to warm up. Go, go, go.
How long to melt the chocolate in the crock pot?
What? I'm sorry?
Does it take long to melt chocolate in the crock pot?
It depends on the amount of chocolate in the crock pot, how long it takes to melt. It's usually about an hour on low, low, so you don't burn it.
Okay.
But you could do it quicker in the microwave. What I'm going to do is now, so the reason why I'm jumping around a bit is because some things take a little bit longer than other things take. Like, again, the toffee takes a good 20 minutes to get into the bubble, into the boil, and into the soft boil phase. A 310 is the temperature. I've actually got a thermometer this time. I usually don't use one, but I'm using one tonight for the toffee. It's super simple. I don't stir the toffee. I don't stir my toffee. I don't stir the caramel at all. I just swirl it in the pan. Because I've had seizures before with my toffee, so I prefer not to do too much stirring once it comes up to the bubble.
Is there a reason you use a rubber spatula? I always use a wooden spoon for candy.
You can do whatever you want. I like the rubber spatula because it's heat proof. And it goes through our dishwasher downstairs. It goes through the commercial dishwasher. I don't have to worry about breaking my wooden spoons. Okay. So I'm going to make these turtle cookie balls now. I'm going to start with the turtle cookie balls while the white chocolate is warming up. Because this is nothing. The white chocolate peppermint jumbles, once this warms up, it's dumping in animal crackers. I'll move this over. Once the white chocolate heats up, all I'm doing is dumping in animal crackers, this bag of salted pretzel nuggets, and crushed up peppermint candy. Yeah, I beat the jiggers out of this earlier.
But you just have no bites, you know.
No, I mean you have the bites of the animal crackers and but this is very fine. It's gonna be so yummy, and this is so much fun. Okay, so this is the turtle cookie balls. And I've got, the first three ingredients are cream cheese, which has been softened. It's just our Food City brand cream cheese. And put that in the bowl. It's been sitting out for a while. This is great. All right, and then 3 tablespoons of caramel ice cream topping. This is salted caramel topping, Simple Delights by Smucker's. Most of you guys know me. I don't really like a lot of high fructose corn syrup in my food. This doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup in it. So 1, 2, 3. And some left over. Yum. Okay.
Lick the rim.
No, 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 no. Food City would frown on that. You guys are going to smell burnt sugar. As my spatula was dripping on the cooktop. Okay. All right, and okay. Cream cheese and the vanilla wafer. So I'm going to beat the cream cheese along with the caramel topping. And just kind of get it smoothed out. mean, I just love the idea of cream cheese and caramel. I mean, I think that's a wonderful, great thing to do. Okay. And then now I'm going to put in the vanilla wafers. These are just our Food Club of vanilla wafers, and I crushed them as well.
Did you run it through the processor or you just beat?
I just beat the heck out of them. Yum. This smells really good. Do you guys make certain things for holidays? What do you guys make? What do you make for holidays? As far as, do you make candies and things?
Candies and cookies and all kinds of things.
What kind of candy do you make?
We like the little strawberries that you do with the jello man.
Oh, yeah.
And something called Napoleon creams.
What's that?
It's like a chocolate on top and a coconut and graham cracker crust and kind of a vanilla cream center.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
I like to make a little cherry mice.
Aw.
They're cute.
Have we made something similar to that last?
When the Halloween now, or?
No, it was this time last year.
Christmas.
I think I made it for Christmas. And I'm just going to start rolling balls here. And then freeze them. Super simple. I hope you like them.
So when do you put in the chocolate-pecan?
It sprinkles on after I dip them. I'm going to freeze these just a little bit to firm them up. And then put them in chocolate. And then sprinkle the nuts on top. This is kind of like the mice in that I think the mice used cookies. I used cookies for the mice as well.
I use the kissing, are you kissing?
Uh-huh, for the little nose.
Cherries and them. And then the slivers of almonds for the
Little ears.
they're so cute.
They are very cute.
My grandbabies
Aww.
love them. I don't think they like it either.
Well, they're worried that they're going to hurt the mice. Okay, if you guys can see this, the butter, sugar, water is coming to a boil over here. I'm going to finish these little balls up and crank them up a little bit, the temperature. See, these you can make a bunch of if you like them. We haven't been together since Thanksgiving. Everyone have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes, very nice. Great.
Did you?
My daughter said
No. I was here. Okay, I'm going to crank this up now to medium high. It's about an 8. There's a swirl. As you see, all the sugar and butter is melted. Give it a swirl. When it comes up to a better bubble, then I'll stick the candy thermometer in there. I don't use a candy thermometer too much, but it's kind of important when you're doing toffee. I'm going to put these cookie balls into the freezer for a couple minutes. Okay, so this goes until 310. And when it gets to 310, it's nice and dark brown. Or kind of golden brown. It does, but it's funny. It likes to do its own thing. That's okay. Okay, so the difference in this is the white bark. The white bark.
Thinking about the expense of 4 boxes of that.
Oh yeah, well I'm only using one. The 4-ounce packages. I see what you're saying.
This says 4.
Right. Yeah, I use 4. This is going to be 2 that I'm putting in here right now.
Something in a package.
Right. It's Christmas.
It'd be like 3 something.
Yes. It's Christmas. And I'll go ahead and start melting this as well. All right. I'm going to do this in the microwave, 30-second bursts. These are the pecans that are going into the toffee. I'm going to put those in the oven at 350 so they toast just a little bit, just for a few minutes. No, seriously, if you don't want to use the baker's chocolate, do what you want. You can use a Ghirardelli.
Well, I like the bakers. I'm just thinking 4 boxes. That's a big expense.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Toasting.
They say Christopher got you a salad.
I didn't hear that. I've got a thingy in my ear. I've got
I was wanting to know why you're toasting
the pecans.
I just said it stays crisper in your candy and doesn't get soggy.
That's true. And it's got a nice flavor to it, too.
Yeah, it does get a strawberry flavor.
This is getting nice and soft. Can you see this? Can you guys see this or no?
No, you're out of,
I'm out of the range.
yeah.
All right. I'll bring it over closer. That's important. Okay. Now you can see it, yeah? Okay, so now it's nice and melty. I'm going to turn it down to keep warm so I don't burn anything on the bottom. For just a couple of minutes while I keep working this chocolate behind me. Okay, it's chocolate, toffee, cookie. Okay. I think I can go ahead and start pouring everything into this now. This will be the white chocolate peppermint jumbles. I think I'll start with the peppermint. Again, I've like pulverized the peppermint candies. This is the Brock's peppermint candies from downstairs. And you sort of kind of laboriously have to take off the paper and then put it in a big old heavy duty freezer bag Ziploc. In goes the.
Did you use both packages of the vanilla bark in that?
No, I didn't.
Just use one?
I just used one. If I find I need more, I can. No, I didn't use because this bark is 24 ounces,
Oh, okay.
so I was kind of okay. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to put the cookies in.
You didn't crack those?
No. Now I think what I'm going to do is, rather than pour the pretzels in here, I'm going to pour the pretzels in here and then pour everything on top of it. If I can. It's kind of warm. There's so many ways to melt chocolate. To do it this way in the microwave tempers the chocolate very slowly, 30-second bursts. And it tempers it so it doesn't seize. I hope not. But if you want to come up, Miss Virginia, I'd love it. I know. I don't know, we'll see. It smells really good. It smells really good. What? I know. Smell-o-vision.
I bet that's good because I like
Oh, everybody likes sweet salty, right?
How quickly are you going to have to work with that?
Oh, we'll see.
That much of it?
We'll see. It's okay because I'll just be dropping it. It'll be okay.
Did you pour it out or wax plate?
No, I drop. It's a drop.
Stir together like that, but it's in a big batch. Now that I'm older, I have to do it in half batches. I'm not quick enough.
You're not quick enough? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's hard to I smell it. You don't smell it? Oh, yeah, it smells good.
Can you smell it?
Yes.
Haha. Well, it probably is not going to be really hard by the time we get to it this evening. But I think it's going to be pretty good. It's a glorious mess.
The messier, the better it is. That's why everybody loves tacos, they're so messy.
See how the toffee is starting to stick to the or come away from the side of the pan? You see that? So it's setting up pretty nicely. That's good. All right. And let's see, I think what I'll use but then you just start doling them out, and then they'll set up when they cool down a little bit. I've used a parchment-lined paper. This is kind of probably pretty important in this. White chocolate covered strawberries and cooked strawberries. I have strawberries on my mind now.
Those are big lumps.
Yeah. You can make them smaller. You can make a lot of them, as you can see. So there's cookies and pretzels in every bite. What?
Did the candy melt in the chocolate?
Kind of, sort of. You can see, but you can still see the pieces of candy in here. But it does incorporate into it. You get another container here. Still got a little bit of time left on the toffee. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so now this toffee, the chocolate, the baker's chocolate is set up really nicely. And that's lovely. We're almost at 300 here. You'll see it's starting to turn just a little more golden at the bottom. This is a non-stick pot. You don't have to use a non-stick pot. You don't want to. I'm going to put these in the fridge. So they set up a little faster. So are people going, you guys going anywhere for the holidays? You gonna stick around?
Be here.
Huh?
Be here.
You'll be here?
That's the remaining that you got in there. Will that harden in the bottom bowl or?
Yep. So I'm going to quickly move it over to this Pyrex. I ain't done yet, Joanne.
Sorry.
Don't be.
You got too much going today.
What?
You got too much going.
Not really. As a matter of fact, I could, if I wanted to, I could just pour this whole thing in and it'd make a bark, which is what I think I'll do. Make a nice bark. Woo. Sure. Quite thick bark. You guys can come back like next week when it hardens up. Ooh, that was nice, Beth. Love it. But you can break this apart, yeah? So this will be great. Is there any fruit that goes good with peppermint? What?
I like it all by itself.
Okay. Jessica will kill me if I get this stuff in this grill. Not that the grill works, but no one ever uses it. Okay. How we doing on time, gang?
7:10.
10 after? Okay. Turtle balls. This is, you see this? It's browning, which is what I wanted to do, but that's why you have to move it around in the pot. Not necessarily stirring it, but just moving it around in the pot so it doesn't burn or scorch. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and dip the turtle balls into chocolate. That's almost ready. These are set up nice. You can also use like sometimes when I do chocolate dips, I use a chocolate fork, which is kind of nice. A plastic fork that's got two of the tines or the middle tines out of it. So this is a really nice dip. This is to the 310. Move this off the heat now. Turn it off. Okay, I gotta use those. These got a little toasted, that's okay. Let's use these. Pecans, the pecans, the ones that I toasted earlier today. Now we'll put it on. This is a greased cookie sheet.
It looks like pepper.
It's not. It was. Oh no, it wasn't. It's pecan. See the pecan?
We can't see that.
I'm sorry. You'll be able to taste it in just a few minutes. This is vanilla. This should bubble up just a little bit.
Why didn't you put the vanilla in
You
the
could.
pot?
You could. I was just working really fast. But then you want to spread it out.
It did bubble, didn't it?
It did. You want to spread it out just a little bit, and now you want to just let it go. Just let it sit to firm up. Just continue to dip some balls in. These are going to be yummy.
They look kind of like Buckeyes.
Yeah, they do. They probably wouldn't if you were dipping them the whole way down.
I make Buckeyes
What?
balls every Christmas. I make Buckeyes
Ugh.
and rub balls.
We have Buckeyes here at the store. They're deadly. We had a open house a couple of days ago on Saturday. I think we're having another one coming up as well. And we had a candy demonstration, and one of them was the Buckeyes. I put a little more pecans. These are not toasted. A little more pecans on top of this, just 'cause. I'm also going to I've got a pan over here with 1/2 inch of water in it. I'm going to start that up to melt the chocolate to go on top of the toffee. All of these go pretty fast. Jessica's going to kill me because I've got chocolate all in her toothpicks now. I've got chocolate in the toothpicks. So my husband Frank came in a little while ago while I was preparing, and he got into some of that toffee. He said, "Why don't you make this at home? Why don't you make it at home?"
I've tried some different recipes of toffee. I haven't had any luck, but
What's your failure, do you figure?
I don't know. I make all kinds of candy, but I've never had any luck with toffee.
Really? Well, this was pretty simple, don't you?
To try this. I do make that saltine cracker.
Oh yeah, that's the saltine cracker.
But it's simple.
Toffee, like I said, because I don't stir it. I don't stir that caramel because if I do, it seizes.
That may be what I'm doing.
Right. Caramel is funny.
Separate sometimes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's not hard enough.
Yeah, toffee can be funny. But this is a pretty simple recipe, again, as long as you just don't stir it.
And just to try it.
I can't make fudge. I'm too impatient.
Oh, I make great
I
fudge.
don't let it.
Well, Virginia was just saying about the fudge that she makes. She makes it in the crock pot. She doesn't stir it. Ain't that right?
That's
Never made
right.
it in the crock pot.
White almond bar, semi-sweet chocolate, jar of peanuts,
Doesn't that sound nice?
let it cook 2 hours, stir it up, drop it.
Good to go.
If you get tired of dropping, put it out and make bark out of it.
Just like I just did. Oh yeah, that's enough of the drops. I was just gonna bark it.
But I try to put it in little bitty paper cups, little ones like this.
Okay, now this is just, I don't know, maybe it'll stick, maybe it won't. If I probably just dunked it in, it'd probably be better. These are really cold now. Sets up really fast. Did I put everything in it? These are supposed to set up for, oh, what?
And also German chocolate,
Goes into your,
the bar,
uh-huh.
semi-sweet chocolate chips, German chocolate,
Do you use the bakers?
do that, yeah. It's in a green wrapper.
Spray maybe on
No, I could let them set up like they were supposed to. There's two, I didn't have enough time to set them up. They're still gonna be very tasty. They're just gonna be goopy. Water. It's gonna be melting a little of the chocolate here. Because the toffee over there is setting up. Of course, I've got some behind me as well. So we've got plenty of toffee tonight for everybody to try.
Now, you didn't want these balls completely covered, you wanted them like that.
Nope. Like I said, if I could have. If I had used a fork, a dunking fork. But as it is, it turns out to be look more like Buckeyes.
You asked if I use baker's chocolate. My theory is if I don't start with good ingredients, I don't come out with a quality product.
Yeah, you're right
So
about
I
that.
just bite the bullet.
Ha ha! Bite the chocolate.
You know, if it's a little much, if I don't make it, I want it to be good.
This Ghirardelli is really good too, though. I mean, I love the Ghirardelli. Ghirardelli's awesome. I like their brownie mix too. They've got a really nice brownie mix. So this is this is double boiler-ish. This was like mounded up.
It must make a lot because you said so many people that did big.
It was way up here, and it was like, ah! Like, get away! I have paying customers tonight. Ah. So there's actually been 3 different methods of melting chocolate tonight, as you see. Once in the crock pot, once in the microwave, and then once in the double boiler. This doesn't have any additional fats in it. Neither did the bittersweet that I put in, the bakers. No additional fat. Sometimes people put additional oils in, like I did with the white chocolate. The white chocolate had 3 tablespoons of, set up really well, 3 tablespoons of shortening it. It's gonna make awesome bark. It's noisy. It called for it because otherwise it will seize up. It will seize. That's just the nature of the bark. All right. So you can break this up if you want to. Move this out of the way. There's also another reason to get the bakers. There's a really great recipe for raspberry ganache pie on the back of it. Yum! Well, let's set up really quick. Everything's off here. You can score this stuff before the toffee, you can score it before you put the chocolate on top if you want. But it's actually not very hard to cut it once it's nice and set up. No, it's Christmas. It's not sinful. Not at all. It's all good.
Put the salt on top.
Yeah. Put the salt on top. I'm using the kosher salt because it's a flake, like me. A little flaky and nice. Of course, you can add more stuff. You can add more pecans. You can add, well, these are not toasted. These are just regular raw pecans. You could leave the salt off, but then it wouldn't be salted chocolate. I like salt and sweet.